Okay, good afternoon and good day. So in this video, I will demonstrate how to scan for vulnerabilities using Burp Suite, and I will show how to intercept requests, perform SQL injection, XSS attacks, and identify insecure object reference. So, tapos na natin kanina yung perform SQL injection, intercept request, and also XSS attack. And the last one kanina is yung burp suite scanner and report generation. So, we will be doing now the IDOR vulnerability. So, first, we need to sabi dito on your system or Altoro Mutual. So, itatry ko sa nagawa kong system. So, I need to open my sump first. So, start. Bakit nag-ayaw? Gagi, nag-ayaw na naman siya, nakakainis. Start. What do you want? Ba't ayaw? Start. What do you want? Ba't ayaw? Gagi, ayaw niya. Refresh. Ito. Okay, so let's start sump control. Start and start. Ayaw niya talaga. So to let's try to use the sump. Ba't ayaw? Ayan, mag-okay na ata. Please, 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 please. Ayaw niya talaga. Start, start. Wala, ayaw niya gag. Okay, so gamitin na lang natin yung Altaro Mutual. So first, we need to open the verb suite. Kaya ayaw ng ano ko. Next, start up. Okay, so proxy, we need to on this and open browser. Okay, so sabi dito, show natabunan. Let's try to Altoro. Okay, forward. Let me double check. see this forward, forward. Okay, so let's forward, forward, forward. Okay, forward, forward, forward. Okay, so let's try. It's inside Altaro Mutual. Forward. Okay, so let's try to. So let's try to log in using this one. Oh, okay. Ayaw na niya mag-login. Okay. Okay, so let's try again. Website. Start up. Okay, so proxy intercept on browser. Altoro. Let's sign in. Okay. Login. Ayaw kasi ng ano. Let's try this. Okay, so let's try to insecure KPT. Then ito. So what is IDOR? Insecure Direct Object Reference is a type of access control vulnerability. It happens when an application allows users to access resources like files, user accounts, or database entries by directly referencing them using an identifier. So example, a URL like this. If a user 101 user piece of IDOR, unauthorized data exposure attackers may gain access to the user's personal data, financial records, or private files. Data manipulation. If write permissions are insecure, attackers can modify or delete other users' data. So we also have identity impersonation. Attackers may perform actions on behalf of other users if session or token data is manipulated. Legal and compliance issues. Leaking sensitive information can result in legal penalties under privacy laws like GDPR or HIPAA. So how authorization checks prevent IDOR? Proper authorization checks ensure that even if a user knows or guesses the ID of a resource, the system verifies whether the user has permission to access it before taking any action. Best practices: enforce object level authorization. Always check if the login user is allowed to access or modify the resource they are requesting. User indirect references. Avoid exposing raw IDs in URLs or client-side data. Use tokens or UUIDs that are hard to guess. Centralized authorization logic. Apply access checks consistently across all endpoints using middleware or policies. Logging, monitoring, track access attempts to detect suspicious behavior. User trying to access many different IDs quickly. So summary, IDOR vulnerabilities happen when the app exposes object references without checking permissions. They can lead to data leaks, unauthorized access, and manipulation. The solution: always check if the user is allowed to access the object they are requesting. Don't just trust the ID in the URL. So that is my part 4 in my laboratory examination. So thank you so much for listening.